Now, if you're looking to retire in a serene lakeside setting with luxury amenities, but still want access to the entertainment and the energy of Las Vegas, then this might be your dream destination. Lake Las Vegas offers stunning water views, waterfront properties, resort-style living, and a peaceful environment away from the hustle and bustle of the Las Vegas Strip. It's no wonder that this area is one of the top picks for retirees, second home buyers, and those seeking an upscale lifestyle with easy access to Las Vegas. Now, I want to take you inside this exclusive community. I want to show you everything, including a tour of a couple of the available homes for sale right now. Now, my name's Micah Bleecher. I've lived here in Las Vegas for 22 years. I make videos about what it's like to live in this rich and vibrant and amazing city. And we're jumping into this video right now. Now, this little European village with the cobblestone streets is so charming with the views and everything. I love that they have, Pilates on the dock right over my shoulder. They're speaking my language, but there is so much more to see than just the village here. So our next stop is going to be on a little lakeside path where we get lots of great views of the water and the mountains. So stay with us, folks. We're heading over to another little lakeside path, and then we're going to be driving around the neighborhood and checking out some of the homes that are here, and we're actually going to tour a condo and a luxury modern home like these blue heron homes that are right over my shoulder right there. We're going to take a tour of one. So stick with us, folks. We got a lot more in store. Well, I'm walking here in front of the lake over here at Lake Las Vegas, and I've got the Seasons grocery store right over my shoulder here. That actually is a great little grocery store. I just went in and had a chai tea before we got started to kind of warm up. It's a little chilly today. It's a little bit breezy, and it's in November, so this is the fall time of year, so it's just a little bit chillier than we normally expect. And then of course the wind comes across the water here a little bit more than in most places. But I love this little Seasons grocery store. It is so convenient. It's got just about everything from hard liquor to delis to meats and dairy. And if I lived in Lake Las Vegas, I'd probably get about 80% of what I need most weeks right here at Seasons, and the rest I'd have delivered on Amazon. But I just love the little cobblestone streets they have here in the village at Lake Las Vegas, and the waterside cafes and all of the little shops. I had a couple of people reach out on my last Lake Las Vegas video and say that there wasn't much happening here, but I don't think they've been here lately because it's pretty doggone busy here, considering that most of the homes here are probably owned by people that have second homes. And so I think this little area is just delightful. In fact, some of these upper level properties here actually have residential space for sale once in a while. So it's really a nice little area to come in and live and walk and shop, and little dessert restaurants and boutiques and that kind of things. I'm standing here by the water right next to the Las Vegas water sports business, and that's where they have boating and kayaking. You can rent little electric boats and all kinds of interesting things. They have all kinds of parties here on the water, seasonal parties, celebrations, that kind of thing. We used to come drive up here from Las Vegas and see concerts on the water. There's a little stage here right behind me over my shoulder, and they just push that out on the water and have jazz bands there. It's really nice. A little Italian restaurant right here. There's a little dessertery. They sell gelato right here. It's really nice. Lots of little shops. This was really hopping back in 2010 before the Great Recession, and that really hit Lake Las Vegas hard. It hit this whole area hard. In fact, I think it hit the whole country hard. North Las Vegas almost went bankrupt, and it did hurt a lot of businesses here. We had clients out here that had little shops, and it hurt them. But Lake Las Vegas has really been coming back, and I can't believe all the building that's going on. And there is so much building going on in Lake Las Vegas right now. All the way from I-95 on Galleria Drive all the way to Lake Las Vegas, homes are going in. And so, if I'm living there, I'm gonna come here to want to eat, hang out, shop, grab a meal over at one of the hotels or one of the little restaurants here in the Village, and that's where I'm going to hang out. My other option would be to drive in Las Vegas, and I'm living a block away over here on Galleria Drive. I'm probably going to come here. I think this is going to be a happening place, super busy in the future. It's really busy now. If you think it's not, you haven't been here lately, because it's really nice. I'm walking up these cobblestone streets, little pasta lab right here. Got a little salon right over here. The real estate office, of course, they're everywhere. It's a nice little place. Now, over my shoulder here is a golf cart. Now, if you live in Lake Las Vegas, get what? You get to drive around in a golf cart. So that's what a lot of people do. They've got a four-seat golf cart. In fact, you can rent golf carts and drive around in them, or you can drive in your own. This is a great little coffee shop here, Mrs. Coco's. There's a lot going on. People out here watching the football games. It's Sunday, so people are getting ready for their football games, watching their favorite teams. And there's little places in here with the game on, and a little speakeasy right here with a happy hour. So there are all kinds of things going on. I will say that the casino, the Montelago Casino, they went out of business in 2010. And so I'm expecting somebody to come and take this over as this area continues to develop and come back. So anyway, it's very exciting in here. I love coming here and hanging out, and I think you're gonna like hanging out here too. Well, I'm back out here in the Village over at Lake Las Vegas, and it's Saturday afternoon, and there's a lot of people out here hanging out, walking around, having coffee, lunch at some of the restaurants, sitting around just enjoying the nature, the lake, the atmosphere in this incredible European village. Now, quite a bit different than it was in like 2010 when they had the casino here. It was a lot more of a party atmosphere, and it's just a lot more laid back now. It's not dead. It's not a ghost town like you hear some people say. It's actually quite nice. It's a little bit understated, and people here are having fun, driving golf carts around, families, people are walking their dogs. It's just beautiful. And the building that's going around the lake, the new building that's going on, is astonishing. I'm looking on the overhead map, and I'm just seeing all of these neighborhoods getting cut into the mountains around the lake. Of course, you've got the older neighborhoods like Altafiore, Monteluca, Bellafiore, Bolano, and then now we were just over at Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. Now that's kind of on the other side of the lake from here, but it's just a few minutes away. You've got many luxury neighborhoods inside South Shore Country Club, the club at Lake Las Vegas, Caliza at Lake Las Vegas. You've got all kinds of custom homes going up, luxury homes. Blue Heron has several projects going on over here. They've got Strata, they've got Shoreline, the island at Arvada, and Valaris. Building is going crazy out here, and it's just kind of fortifying Lake Las Vegas as a really great place to be. Now, and quite frankly, the Blue Heron properties out here are stunning, and we were in one touring, and it's just fantastic. Now, there's even a brand new luxury lakeside neighborhood going in, brand new, called La Cova by Tri Point. So the building out here is just crazy. Now, here are some of the new builds going on. We've got Bell Strata by Toll Brothers, of course, the Del Webb by Lake Las Vegas property. That's the over 55 property. There's Verona at the Lake by Taylor Morrison. There's the Bluff 1 and 2 by Century Communities. There's Marble Mesa by Richmond America, Marbella by Taylor Morrison, Lennar at Lago, and Del Sol at Rivera. There are communities going up all around. And then now Galleria from the 95 cuts all the way through here to Lake Las Vegas. And there is building going on from Boulder Highway all the way here. And all of that building is residential. And so, I don't know, I guess they have a choice. They can go, they want to go out to dinner, they can go to the Galleria Mall on the other side of 95, or they can come in here to Lake Las Vegas and enjoy the lake and grab a meal at a restaurant here in the Village or at one of the hotels. And it is just luxurious, it is elegant, and I don't know, I just feel refreshed and energized every time I'm hanging around here. We stopped over at Seasons Grocery and had a chai latte, and getting ready to head over to the other side of the lake to do another piece of this video. Now, I love walking on these little walking paths around the lake. They're working on the cobblestone behind me a little bit there. And you can see kind of the intake where the water comes into the lake. And the water that's coming in now, since there's not a flood, is probably coming in from the city of Henderson. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. This is a man-made lake with 10 miles of shoreline, 320 acres big. And I think at its deepest spot is about 100 50 feet. So it's a pretty amazing lake. You can come out here and rent an electric boat. They don't use power boats on this lake, but you can get an electric boat. They've got kayaks. They even have hydrofoils that you can rent here, and it is a lot of fun. And this is a great place to walk. Now, it's just beautiful. You've got all of these marginal plants right next to the lake, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, inspiring, energizing. I love coming out here working. I love coming out here walking. If I lived here, I'd be on these paths all the time, having a great time, getting my exercise in this kind of beautiful setting. And it is really amazing. I love it here at Lake Las Vegas. Now, a lot of people ask, where does the water come from? Is the water in Lake Las Vegas clean? It is a desert here in Las Vegas after all, and people do wonder these things. And there's a very interesting history behind Lake Las Vegas. I'm getting ready to share that with you. Now, there's an urban river in Las Vegas that's 12 miles long. It's called the Las Vegas Wash. Now, its function is to take all the runoff and storm runoff all the way through Las Vegas. It's a 12-mile river, and all the way through Las Vegas through an area called the Wash. And at the end of Tropicana Street, there's an area called the wetlands. And now the entire wash is actually part of the wetlands, but the main area is at the end of Tropicana. And all of that wash water filters through the native marginal plants. And those plants pull the toxins, the oils, the chemicals and that thing out of the water and clean it as it's going through, and it gets to Lake Las Vegas. However, because Lake Las Vegas was built right on top of that 12-mile wash right before it enters into Lake Mead, the wash water does not actually go into Lake Las Vegas most of the time. Only during flood conditions does it overflow into Lake Las Vegas. Most of the time, it goes through 2 7-foot pipes, giant pipes that actually go underneath Lake Las Vegas, that were engineered to go underneath Lake Las Vegas and carry the wash waters underneath all the way past Lake Las Vegas into the wash again and down into Lake Mead. Now, the source of the water here in Lake Las Vegas is urban runoff, shallow groundwater, reclaimed water from golf courses, and storm water. Now, as you can imagine, that doesn't seem like it's a lot, and it's not. And the city of Henderson does have to add water to Lake Las Vegas to keep it full all the time, most years. But it's interesting because the wetlands are like a natural kidney system for the entire Las Vegas Valley and just cleans that water out before it gets into Lake Mead. Now, this entire reservoir was built on top of the wash, and it started in 1965. There's an earthen dam on the eastern edge of Lake Las Vegas that was built across the canyon of the wash. Now, that earthen dam is 192 feet high, it's 4,800 feet long, and at its base, its width is 716 feet. They actually used about as much dirt here for the dam at Lake Las Vegas as they did concrete for Hoover Dam. Now, the water capacity here is 10,000 acre feet, but there is some interesting history that goes along with this lake. The man that started Lake Las Vegas, his vision, was a guy by the name of Carlton Adair. I believe he was a small-time actor, may have been in a movie or two, I think The Electric Horseman with Robert Redford. Anyway, Carlton Adair had a vision of putting a resort lake right here in Lake Las Vegas, and he discovered there was 160 acres of land on the shores of Lake Mead that were unimpounded by the government when they were building the reservoir. Well, he bought that land, and the government didn't like that, and they cut deals back and forth, and eventually he got 2,500 acres around the Las Vegas Wash here, which is over time expanded into 3,500 acres. Anyway, at that time, they were going to name this lake Lake Adair. And at that time, Carlton actually got the Nevada legislature to agree to change the name of Henderson to the city of Lake Adair after him. That was actually some legislation. Wasn't going to take effect till the lake got full, and that didn't happen until the early 90s, around 1991. But as you can imagine, Carlton ran out of money and was not able to get financing. Other people had to come in, so there have been many things going on. This ground has changed hands a few times since it started. Anyway, it was Carlton's idea. The lake started filling up in 1991, and as you know, Henderson is still called Henderson, and this is Lake Las Vegas behind me and not Lake Adair. I'm sorry, Carlton. Your dream came true, but it doesn't have your name on it. Thank you for your dream. It's a beautiful place, and we appreciate your imagination, sir. Anyway, I'm standing here at South Shore Country Club. I'm overlooking several golf holes and the lake and some of the beautiful luxury homes here, and this is just one magical place to be. And of course, South Shore Country Club is a private country club. It is a Jack Nicklaus signature golf club. I believe it's the only private one in Nevada. Reflection Bay is also a Jack Nicklaus signature club, and I think that's the only public one. That's the best information I'm able to get on that. And anyway, it is just absolutely beautiful out here. It's stunning, and being in this private guard-gated country club setting is just one of the options that you have here at Lake Las Vegas. So I've got several friends that are members out here at South Shore Country Club. I've played golf here many times, and I have to tell you, it is just absolutely magnificent. The finishing holes here are very difficult, challenging, and very memorable. And I think if you come out here, get a chance to play this course, get a chance to look around, you may not even be a golfer, but I guarantee you're going to love how beautiful it is here at South Shore Country Club. Now, on the sides of the road, you're going to see signs to beware of golf carts and also bighorn sheep. They're not kidding. Bighorn sheep actually live around here, and sometimes you'll see them wandering onto the golf course. Those are the big rams with the big horns. They're native to this area, and you will see them running around here. So you got to be careful not to hit one. They're great to take pictures of, but be careful, stay away if you see one. Anyway, I don't know if you can see I don't know how well you can see this behind me, but this is absolutely magnificent, and what a treat to be out here at South Shores Country Club at Lake Las Vegas today. It's a fantastic place. Well, it's a little overcast, and we're standing here on the east side of Lake Las Vegas. In fact, we're getting ready to go into the Manitoba condos and take a look at one of the condos in there and to give you guys a tour of that. But I just wanted to let you guys see exactly what we're looking at out here. It is so beautiful. We've got dogs, we've got a yacht behind us. Somewhere in here, Celine Dion lands a helicopter, I don't know where. But it's got to be pretty exclusive, and there's some walking trails I'm going on right here along the lake. And even though we're in the guard-gated area of South Shores, we are right on the water here. There's condos over there. Over across the lake, I can see some of the ultra luxury blue heron builds behind me over there across the lake. So all kinds of things are going on here. It is absolutely beautiful. These condos behind me have that Tuscan feel to them. A lot of the buildings do have the Tuscan feel, except for the contemporary builds that Blue Heron is doing and a couple other builders. But Lake Las Vegas is just a fun place to hang out. It's beautiful, and I think you're going to really like checking it out here. Well, friends, we are standing here in a beautiful 2,021 square foot condo in guard-gated South Shores here at Lake Las Vegas. Now, South Shores is a full country club with a Jack Nicklaus golf course and all the amenities that you could imagine. It's guard-gated, and then all of the sub-communities inside South Shores, they also have a gate on them. And this condo here is 2,000 square foot, just over 2,000 square feet, and it's going for about $235 a foot. Now, there are 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and there's a garage, underground parking with 1-car garage and enough space for a golf cart. So you can take your golf cart not only to the golf course over at South Shores, you can also drive it over to the village when you want a cup of coffee or do a little shopping at Seasons Market. Now, the view I'm looking at right here is the lake. So from the kitchen here on the first floor of this condo is looking right out at the lake and the mountains, and it's an absolutely beautiful view. So this is the view that comes with this incredible little condo. Now, I would say one downside to this unit is that the HOA is pretty expensive. It's $1,200 because you've got the main Lake Las Vegas HOA, you've got the South Shores HOA, the guard-gated country club, and the condo HOA. So it comes in at just over $1,200. So that is a bit expensive, but what you get in this condo for only $475,000 is quite a bit. So let's take a peek at it. Now, one of the things that makes this unit so special is that it's got its own bar and for entertaining. It's got a wine fridge back there. It's a full-service bar, and it's got a sink for making cocktails. It's really nice, and you don't often see those in a condo that's 2,000 square feet. It's a great feature to have here. We're over here in the Overlook neighborhood, just on the other side of the Reflection Bay golf course, and we're going to check this great listing out that they have for sale here. It's listed at $1.299 million, and it's a great little home. Let's go check it out. Well, I'm standing in the courtyard, and I've got the front door right there, and then over to my left over here, over my left shoulder here, this is the next gen suite. Now, when you hear the term next gen, basically what that means is that it's an attached casita, typically with a separate entrance. So we're going to go in there and check it out, but it's actually a separate living quarters that you could have family, friends, stay, potentially even rent out. Well, friends, now we're at this incredible property here in the Overlook neighborhood, in the Reflection Bay golf course area. Yes, this home is on a golf course on Reflection Bay, not even a private country club, so you don't need to be a member to live here. Now, this home was built in 2021, so it's fairly new. That all the finishes are pretty new. You've got granite countertops in this kitchen, stainless steel appliances, waterfall edges on the countertops, which I absolutely love. I love the floor finishes in here, the cabinetry. Now, the other favorite thing about this house that I absolutely love is this backyard, and there's some pool pumps going on, so I hope it's not too noisy. But out here, this is the view from this incredible backyard. You've got this outdoor kitchen. The hardscape is real stone. You've got a gas fire pit here, another gas fire pit over on the other side of the pool. You've got a PebbleTech bottom pool here. You've got a spa and incredible views of this Jack Nicklaus signature golf course. So yeah, the Reflection Bay, even though it's a public golf course, is a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course. I absolutely love this house. In fact, I've got a client that's looking in Lake Las Vegas right now. I'm going to go home. I'm going to send him this listing because I think this might be exactly what he's looking for him and his family out here. Anyway, this is a fantastic home. Just loving how it sets up. I love the view. It's incredible. The mountains, the golf course. We're just literally a couple of minutes from the village where you can go and, eat. You can get some groceries, whatever. This is a special place, and I'm really glad I got to show it to you. Let's go take a look and see what the primary bedroom and the bathroom look like in there. In the shower, in the primary bathroom, they've got stencil on the wall of the shower, "Make today amazing." I would love to take a shower with that kind of motivation on. Well, I love that. Make today amazing. What a great way to start your day. Now we're standing at the house that's for sale in a great little neighborhood of more modest homes. It's right by the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club. So you could literally live here and walk for about 1 minute and be in Lake Las Vegas Sports Club right next door. And we'll talk about that in a second. This is a beautiful little house. It's about 1,700 square feet and 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and I'm standing out here in the backyard, and I can see the Las Vegas Strip off in the distance. So this is a beautiful house. There's a ravine right behind the house with walking trails. And, for the price of this house, which is about $570,000, this is a good deal. If you want to live in a resort community, you don't want to spend a lot of money, and the HOA here is very low. It's about $250, and this is a nice little neighborhood. Now, it's not the ultimate luxury home that you might see here in Lake Las Vegas, but it's an absolutely beautiful, great little starter home for this neighborhood, and it might be the perfect place to retire to. It's not an over 55 community, but it is absolutely beautiful, and all of the amenities here at Lake Las Vegas, well, they're just hard to beat. It's hard to find elsewhere in Las Vegas. It's just so beautiful here and so many things to do. Now, the building behind me is where they have the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club. And that is, for a lack of a better way to explain it, it's a fancy gym. And it's run like a country club. It's very, very upscale. They've got all kinds of extra services like massage and spa and various treatments like that. And the reason why I bring it up, because if you're shopping for homes here in Lake Las Vegas, you'll see that oftentimes the membership to this club is offered as a part of the sale. Now, if that happens, then you have to take over the monthly payments, and I think they run about $300 a month or so. I'm not sure exactly, but it's an absolutely beautiful sports club. It's a great gym. They've got all kinds of extra upscale services that you don't have at other gyms and fitness centers. And you know, the setting here is incredible, right on the golf course, and it's hard to beat. So if you've got the money to join a membership fitness center sports club, Lake Las Vegas Sports Club may be something that you want to check out. Well, friends, we're standing here at a Blue Heron home, and it's not going to be the first or the last time you hear me talking about Blue Heron. It's one of the premier luxury contemporary builders in town. In fact, Blue Heron goes beyond traditional homes. They like to call themselves amplified living, and they build homes with a capital H. They're ultra luxury. They're designed for vivid, vibrant living that engages the senses. They combine energy with tranquility, depth, and timeless appeal. Not everyone likes these incredibly modern homes, but I got to tell you, most people do. I would say a very small percentage are still looking for the traditional Tuscany style these days, and most people are wanting contemporary modern homes like what they have here at Blue Heron. Now, Blue Heron was founded by a fellow by the name of Tyler Jones, who's a fourth-generation Las Vegan, and his family has been innovators in Las Vegas. And the designs of these Blue Heron homes are inspired by Las Vegas and the unique climate and our need to conserve energy. So since 2004, Blue Heron has been building homes here, and you're in for a treat. We're going to take a tour of this incredible property, and you can see many of the ones behind me. They're here on the lake. The home that we're at today is for sale at $1.398 million. It's a resale, and it's right here on the lake. You could see the views behind me. There's a two-car garage. It's 2,700 square feet. And you know, I'm mostly looking at one-story homes. Well, this home has an elevator. The only stairs you need to use in this home are the ones that go up to the roof deck, which are very cool. And I think you're going to like this property. Well, folks, I'm standing here in the kitchen of this incredible house. You can look behind me. Everything is contemporary. Everything is fresh, clean, beautiful. It's not a new home, but it was built in 2023, so it's only a year old, and it's in a prime location. We are within about a 2-minute walk to Seasons Grocery, and we were just over there talking about how incredible the village is. In fact, it's a 2-minute walk, and you can walk to the village, to all the restaurants, all the little shops right in the village. And from your balcony here, you can see the lake, you can see the village, and the views are stunning. There are mountain views in every direction on the rooftop, and this is just an incredible location. If you're thinking about living in Lake Las Vegas, this is an amazing location right by the village. Now, as I mentioned, this is 2,790 square feet. There are only 3 bedrooms in this house and 4 bathrooms. It's 2 stories. And we're going to go up and down, and I'm going to show you guys, but there's an elevator that takes us to the 2nd floor, so we don't have to use the stairs. So it's just something that's really special about these homes. They're modern, they're well built, the finishes are high-end, and all of the details are carefully thought through on every one of these builds. In fact, at $1.398 million, this is technically on the lower side of what Blue Heron likes to build. Usually their properties go for $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 million. So this is still a little bit on the low end, but I think this property is incredible, and it's going to make a great house for some. Now I'm going to take a little tour of this house. I'm going to walk around, and I'm going to show you some of the really incredible features and views this house has, and we're going to have a fun time. Come on with me. Selling luxury homes here in Las Vegas, you can imagine I've been in some pretty amazing bedrooms, but have you ever seen a primary bedroom with a balcony and a view like this? There are not many that compare with what we have here at this Blue Heron home in Lake Las Vegas. Well, this is the incredible view from the shower. In the primary bedroom, you can see the spiral staircase going up outside to get to the roof deck, which you can pick up off the balcony in the primary bedroom. This is a cool house. Well, friends, as we wrap up this tour, let's talk about why so many people fall in love with Lake Las Vegas. Well, first, it's the perfect blend of luxury tranquility, resort-style living, and without all of the constant hustle and bustle of city life. Now, the proximity to the Las Vegas Strip, while still offering a secluded retreat, is a major draw. You can enjoy world-class entertainment and dining just 25 or 30 minutes away while returning home to this world-class lakeside paradise. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by finding the right fit for your retirement needs, I completely understand. Choosing the right home with all the amenities and the lifestyle you want can be challenging, especially in a community like this. But that's why I'm here. I specialize in helping retirees find their perfect lakeside retreat tailored to their specific needs and budget. There's something here for everyone. So give me a call and let's make your transition as smooth as possible. My name's Micah Bleecher, and I'm always here to help you find the perfect place to call home.